Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Dave's Faves. I think we're up to 120. Wow, baby. Yeah, we're moving along. And today I want to talk to you about the Liszt Piano Concertos Plus. And it's the Plus that makes this my favorite disc of the Liszt Piano Concertos. Now, you know the Liszt Piano Concertos. Number one, everybody likes. It's 20 minutes, it's fun, it has a triangle solo. What's not to love, right? Number two is kind of like number one, only more so. They're all big 4-in-1, formal designs, full of flashy piano pyrotechnics, and some tunes that, well, they could be better sometimes, you think. I've always found the Liszt first piano concerto kind of odd because, the main tune is da 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 bum 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 da da, and you just wish you would just leave out the da da at some point. Just leave it out. It's not necessary after the first 50 times, but he always includes it. So it's going along, and you're like do 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 do. You begin to anticipate it. It makes you crazy. And then in the finale, of course, it has that motive that comes back in Mahler's Sixth Symphony. Da da dum bum ba da dum bum. I mean, it's such an obvious lift on Mahler's part, which I think is just marvelous. But they're brilliant works. Every major pianist does them. They've been recorded really well, about 10,000 million times, by lots and lots and lots of people. However, my choice, and this one, it surprises even me, frankly, because this is not a pianist who normally thrills me, is Alfred Brendel with Bernard Haitink in the London Philharmonic. And the reason I love this disc so much isn't just because the two Liszt piano concertos are splendid, and they really are. It's because this comes with the best ever performance of the Totentanz. The Danse Macabre Totentanz, boom, 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 do, 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 do. Right? It's variations on the Dies Irae, as it would be used by Berlioz and Rachmaninoff, or was already used by Berlioz, and then Rachmaninoff later, and 100 million other composers. It's a great piece. It's so much fun. And Brendel plays it like no one I've ever heard. Brendel is an interesting character. His actual tone, let me put this down, his actual tone was always kind of brittle. And for that reason, I never much enjoyed listening to him, in all of the music that he thought he did better than anyone in the world, like Beethoven, that he recorded 30 trillion times, and Mozart, which was good, but, and his Haydn, oh God, his Haydn sonatas, I hated them. It was like hearing Elizabeth Schwarzkopf sing, only at the keyboard. It was full of mannerism and affectation and sort of, smirking and mugging to the audience. And oh God, it was just vulgar. But that same sort of self-consciousness that I hear in his Haydn sonatas works fabulously well in Liszt, because that's what Liszt is all about. It's all about, virtuoso pyrotechnics, but also with a strong patina of sort of intellectual / philosophical subtext. And Brendel gets the subtext, and he takes the music very, very seriously and treats it very seriously, as of course Haitink does as well in the accompaniments. And the result in both the concerto, but especially in the Totentanz, is just a humdinger of a performance. The end of the Totentanz has little Collegio strings like Berlioz uses in the Symphonie Fantastique. It's like bat wings. It's like chuck 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 chuck, and the piano's going do 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 whap do 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 whap do 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 whap do 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 whap. With these glissandos, nobody whips those off the keyboard like Brendel does. Other pianists do them. They go, yep, but Brendel has this fiendish glee. He gets the element of showmanship in the piece. He gets the diablerie, as the French would say. And so his glissandi, and this is just one example of many in the performance, it's da 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 whap, do 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 whap. I mean, they're just lacerating. It's fabulous. You feel like you must have lost a fingernail doing them. It's marvelous. And that's what the piece should sound like. It should have all of that. It just relish the grotesqueness and the evil that Liszt is trying to evoke. It's so marvelous that way. And you hear a lot of that same sort of just self-satisfied glee in the two piano concertos, especially the second concerto, which is so much less popular and it's longer than the first. So I really, really love this performance. I have lots of recordings of the Liszt concertos. I'm sure you do too if you're a collector. You've got quite a few. And there are some amazing ones by amazingly famous names. But I think these have a special degree of personality and fun and just joy in the music's trashiness. It's good trashiness, not bad trashiness. It's not kitsch. It's not tacky and tasteless, but it's deliberately confrontational. Let me just say it that way. It's designed to make you question your aesthetic values. And Brendel really gets that. He gets it and he just loves it, and he makes us love it too. So that's my pick. It was on Philips, now it's on Decca, it's in the big Brendel box, and we can go on and on and on. But at the very least, even if you're sick and tired of the Liszt piano concertos, you must hear this version of the Totentanz, because it is just extraordinary. So keep on listening, friends. Thank you for joining me. Take care.